Hey guys, Merry Christmas! It's time to play some games. Hopefully, Santa Claus brought me some wins. This is not good. We lost all three yesterday. If you didn't watch that one, probably don't. And we're gonna turn it around. They weren't bad games yesterday. We just got put in spots where we couldn't win. I don't think it wasn't really that we made many mistakes. There were a couple. But for the most part, it was just unlucky. Didn't get set up fast enough, and our opponent pumped us before we could pump them, if you know what I mean. No, this is not tea, even though it says it on the mug. It is indeed coffee. I survive on nothing but coffee and beer. Right now, in coffee mode, drinking coffee. Not a good start. We got the Crobat start, which is less than ideal because Crobat does nothing when you start with him in the active, and then we got to find a way to get him out of the active. Not only that, but he doesn't have any damage on him because we don't have our Gape Jaw down first. But we are happy. We are happy to get the Gape Jaw right at the start of the game. That is a very clutch thing to have. Hopefully, we can get a Quick Ball and or a Quick Ball would be good. Zoroark would be good, so we can get this double turbo energy slapped down on him. Okay, we got Zoroark versus Zoroark. So our Gape Jaw is worthless. We can't even play it because they already played one. It seems like they also have a better start than us. They got the Dunsparce deck. I have to look into like other engines. Dunsparce instead of our Beavers. The Beavers do come in handy, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I'm open to other options. There could be some stronger, faster, more reliable methods to get the cards that you need, and we're open to that. Our turn. All right, hopefully we get a good card for turn. Okay, so we this is not good. This is kind of not good. Do we double turbo onto the Crobat because we're going to discard it anyway? Then he can retreat at least. It means we can't set up our Zoroark this turn, but it's okay. We didn't get any double turbo energies regardless. We got an air balloon, which doesn't need to go onto the Crobat. Alright, let's Ultra Ball. Let's Ultra Ball you and you. We can play another Crobat in case we're getting Crobatty here. And hopefully we can get some stuff that we need for next turn. We need to get as set up as possible because they are looking pretty darn set up. Quick Ball, eh? Alright, so we can Quick Ball a Juniper because we can only one Juniper. The other Juniper just goes into the abyss. We might as well get a Beaver, I guess. Alright, and we can save our Ultra Ball for next turn. Maybe we want to sacrifice the Beaver, though. Maybe we should have put the... a balloon on the Crobat. I don't know, guys. I think we're in trouble here. I don't like to give up early, but this is looking spooky. I think they're in a better spot than we are. Although next turn, if we can double research essentially with the Zoroark VSTAR and with the Prof Research, we should be doing good. Alright, they're damage pumping. Alright, they're double turbine. What the? There's no way that was intentional. Oh, I guess they did the same thing that we did, where they were going to research, so they knew they were going to toss the double turbo anyway, so they put it on the Crobat. Alright. Maybe they're just playing with us. Hopefully, the Zoroark in the active takes the KO on the Bidoof. And not any of our other two prizers. Because if we go down a prize, once again, guys, not good. Not good. Did not mean to make that rhyme. but that's kind of how it works when you're trading off here. They're pretty much fully set up. Although, I don't know, they're not that set up. Wait, what? Okay, they did not attack. They did not attack the Bidoof, which is interesting. Maybe they're banking on the fact that we can't switch it. Okay, we are gonna get the Zoroark VSTAR just in case. We'll probably run into one anyway. It would have been nice to get the big beaver. It's okay, we gotta switch. We're gonna switch. We are going to prof research. Oh baby, there we go, there we go. We got a damage pump so that we can pump the damage onto the Pokemon that we need to. We want everything counting for the damage here. We need to do 260. We currently are doing 180. We can play another Zoro. Kind of like that. We can play another Zoro. We got Gengars in there just in case we need them later on. We probably won't, but alright. Now we can Phantom Star. Nice. There's a lot of these cards that we don't need, like they're probably not playing anything other than the nice. So we actually pumped them. Okay, that was a little scary in the beginning there. That was kind of the battle of who can get set up properly to begin with. Even if they took out our beaver, we would have been fine. They knew, I guess they were trying to not take out the beaver, so that we had to struggle to get it out of the active, but it's okay. We got ways to do that in this deck. We got balloons, we got switches, we got a rope. Preferably not the rope though, since we don't want them to put something like a single prizer into the active. We did have to discard 2 boss's orders, which was also a little concerning, but that's the only way we're getting that KO that turn. We needed that Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball to grab the VSTAR. Alright, we got the EV coin. There's some weird slime going on the holographic effect there. A little interesting. Are they playing an EV related deck though? Let's see it. We're still gonna have to also, while the Mawile V is a thing, try to make something work with that. But I just don't know. I don't think it's a thing. I don't think there's something that we can do with that to make it viable. I'm sure we can beat up on some terrible decks, but that might be about it. Holy Mulligan Central. Mulligan City, baby. Alright. We got the Zoroark at the start. We got the double turbo energy. We got the VSTAR. We got a big beaver, which is not ideal in the starting hand. Choice belt. Alright. We're doing it. We're absolutely doing it. Oh, baby. Let me know how you guys are making out. How's your Christmas going? How's your holidays going? What are you doing? Did you get any cool Pokemon stuff? I sure hope so. I sure hope so on this beautiful Sunday, Christmas Day. We got a slow one here. We got a Lugia deck probably based on the sleeves here. They got a Manaphy start. Okay. We got man, what is going on with the starting hand? Choice belt. We can do a whole lot of nothing. We're gonna end turn. Hopefully our Zoroark doesn't get knocked out somehow. Next turn we're good though. Even though, man, it's gonna suck to discard all of this. We don't need the Hawlucha. The Beaver's nice to keep around, but not the big deal. Discarding one of these and one of these is kinda sucks. It'll be interesting. You put another one of these. You could put 2 double turbo energies on your Zoroark, and then it'll do less damage for no reason. Oh no, we got a Mildeck. Mildeck, shout out to Blasty. I don't know if this is the same one that he actually built, but he was extremely excited when he found out that most Durant decks, most Durant cards, have the ability to discard your opponent's deck. On the bright side, we can set up pretty easily here and not have to use too many cards to do so. We do need some damage though. We need some damage. All right. Yeah, we're gonna do a whole lot of 0 damage. So we got a Phantom Star. Unfortunately, we gotta be real careful here. We do have a Gengar in the discard, question mark? Is that what's glowing? Pokemon, yeah, we have a Gengar, so we can get the damage off of him. We need, let's put a Bieber here. We need enough to at least knock out the Durants every time. Quick Ball. Let's Quick Ball the escape rope. We don't really care if we're knocking stuff out on the bench because we don't do that, so the Manaphy is not really an issue. Do we want the Crobat? I think we kind of want the Crobat. Because we need at least the 90 damage. This is not good because we do not want to be... I guess we could have just took the Gengar. Yeah. I mean, we needed something there. We could have put anything here. Another Zoroark or something. They're not going to get knocked out, I don't think. And we can let our hand build up. Hopefully get a Marnie and shuffle those back into the deck at some point. But for now, we're just going to straight up be knocking out ants. This is ant knockout simulator. Raid. Not Raid Shadow Legends. Raid the bug insect killing spray and or solutions. All right, interesting. We haven't. I don't think I've ever played against this deck. I played against previous Durant discard nonsense, but we should be all right here. The Gape Shot doesn't really matter. I don't think there's anything that they can really put in play here that's going to mess with us. For the most part, we just don't want to play anything else. We just straight up keep pumping. I don't think they... Okay, they're going to Marnie our hand, which is nice. Nice of them. Put our cards back in. It's too bad we didn't have... yeah, we got a Marnie in our hand, so we can just hold this for ages. Eventually, when we get really low, when our hand size is really big and our deck size is really low, we'll be fine. So anyone that isn't familiar with, I'm sure there's someone watching, what a mill deck is they're trying to make it so that we run out of cards, essentially. So they're going to keep stalling. They're going to keep discarding our cards. They got a lot of Durants in play, which is pretty scary. We're not even going to bother evolving this stuff because, again, it's just not necessary. We got a Marnie in our hand. We just sit on Marnie. Don't sit on Marnie. We're gonna sit on the Marnie card and just wait it out. Just keep taking one prize at a time. We only got to knock out 4 more ants. Is he gonna keep getting the ants back? That's the thing. He kind of needs that many ants. As we get rid of the ants, as he doesn't get the ants back, then we're doing good. I think we'll be fine here. We got set up early enough. And this is in the scenario where we want to load up our whole bench. We just want the 3 guys with damage on it in order to do enough. It would have been even better if we had just 3 Pokemon in play, and then we had the other 2 just in our hand or in our deck. Play as little cards as possible. We probably shouldn't even have put the double turbo onto the Zoroark here, because they're not going to do any damage to us. Ooh. 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 They're trying to switch our active Pokemon. which we don't have a switch in our hand, which hopefully we'll get one of those before they do something nasty like that to us. They got another ant back. Ooh, we got a phone call. I'm gonna have to make sure that that does not come through on the streams. Facebook call. All right. We got damage pump. It doesn't really matter. We got Marnie in our hand, which is good. Again, we want to switch or something to be able to bring ourselves back. We only got 23 cards left in our deck, but we can't increase that number. So once we get low enough that 4 cards or 5 cards, I guess, because we gotta draw one for a turn, then we have to look into doing something about that and Marnieing them back into our deck. If we didn't play Marnie and all we had was researches, it would be much scarier than it is right now, because worst case scenario, the only thing that they can do to us here is Marnie us, which is good for us to get rid of our Marnie. So we have this in our hand. Marnie's gonna save us because Marnie puts the cards back in the deck from our hand. Research does not. Research discards them and then draws cards. So this is possibly the worst thing that we could play right now. Because it's working against us. We got to keep this number. I guess we can't see this number here, the 23 cards left in our deck. We got to keep that healthy. I guess I can make myself smaller. This is like one time where it's actually pretty relevant and pretty important that we keep that number where it needs to be. All right, we got an ant with a shovel now. What's the shovel do? Like when it dies, it. Okay, they discard 2 cards if we kill it. We don't have a boss, or we could like knock out one of the other ones, but it's okay. We're gonna make it hard on them. They got the double energy there. They're gonna have to get back as well. We'll discard 2 cards. It's no big deal. We only got to knock out 2 more ants and we win. That's the thing too. Like I can't imagine playing a deck like that. You put in all that time and effort to try and make your opponent discard all their cards, and then they just knock out all your ants over and over again and don't play cards, so then they don't run out of cards. So interesting. Probably takes a certain type of individual in order to play something like that. Not my cup of tea, but it's neat that it exists, I guess. We'll call it that. Alright, we're only discarding 2 cards here. We're golden. No way we're losing this one. Although we don't have a switch. Alright, they conceded. Nice. Absolutely bonerific. So yeah, if we got really aggressive there and we're playing cards for no reason, if we didn't realize that they were trying to discard our cards, there's a chance that we lost that one, but we didn't. We played it smart. We got the second win of the day. We're going for number 3 here. Can we go 3 and 3? 3 for 3, not 3 and 3. 3 for 3. All right, David XZS. What's he up to? Ooh, that's an interesting coin. We got the blue paint job on there. Pretty neat. Gotta like that. I kind of wish that they would do more crazy things. It's weird that it's got the black back on it though. I don't know if it actually came like that in a physical coin or not. I feel like the entire coin was probably blue, but then they just didn't animate the back or change the back to be blue. Be kind of nice if they actually swapped up the coins a little bit more. Made them a little bit more different, exciting, colorful, rather than the black on foil, which is pretty typical. Alright, Zoroark V into the active spot. Sweet. Doo-doo daddy. Alright, what are we playing against here? We got dark sleeves. Dark energy sleeves. We got a Minchino. Okay, that doesn't tell us a whole lot. Is it Darkrai? Maybe. We haven't seen one of those in a while. Although I don't think it's a real threat for us, from what I can recall when we did play against it, when it was a thing. That's some good coffee. Alright, Zoroark coming out. Bam, 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 bam. They're gonna do the crazy Zoroark thing where it turns into something else. Minchino. Alright, it's our turn. We're ready to slam. Now we kinda wanna, I mean, we can put the air balloon on this. Screw it. We could play this. Yeah, we're gonna play that too. Mostly because it looks like we're not going to be knocking out or hitting anything that's really juicy. So we can probably get away with it. There's the Gape Jaw. It's pretty nice. Here's the third of you. We are not going to quick ball. We're just going to end turn. We need to Evo Incense next turn, so hopefully we do not get Marnied. And if we do get Marnied, hopefully we have a Zoroark V-STAR and or something to find one. We got a quick ball, another quick ball here. Again, we can quick ball whatever we draw for turn or the boss's orders, depending on what's seeming like a good option, depending on what our opponent does. But we should be in good shape here. Another one of these decks that we got to start knocking stuff out as fast as possible. If we got single prizers, we gotta punish them every turn. If not, if it takes a couple turns, I guess it depends. If they can two-shot us or shenanigan us hard enough, then we need to be popping stuff off. Is he gonna switch our active Pokemon with one of our other Pokemon? We got the Barfing Apple Pie. Man, I hate that card. And we got some Evolving Skies, an immense amount of Evolving Skies to open up in the near future. So that's gonna be something. Right, the Chinchino is gonna Chinchin us. Stage 1 Pokemon. Alright, what are we gonna do here? We got 2 Evolution Incense. We can get a Zoroark. We can get a more different Zoroark. We can quick ball a Crobat. We don't really want the Crobat actually. Screw it. We're gonna toss the Crobat into the trash. Choice Belt would have been nice on our Zoroark, but not necessary. We're doing 80 damage at a 90 that we need in order to. Man, I really wish that the glowing stuff would actually function, but it does not. Alright, so if we Ultra Ball, we're going to Ultra Ball the Gengar and the Switch. We can get a Gengar. We can put you here. We can put you in the discard. We need some pumps here. All right. So now we can retreat. An escape rope is pretty juicy. Okay, we do not want to do that. We can air balloon onto you. We can get one of these. We don't really want any of those. We want a Gengar, I guess, would be fine. We mostly want to draw cards. We already used our V-STAR. I guess we put a Gengar on the bench. Just for safekeepings. I guess we didn't need to this turn, but we would have probably wanted to next turn. Kind of have a dead hand, but I think it's all right because we definitely do not need a Crobat V. As long as we can keep attacking, and we can with this one, and then we can keep doing damage with our second one here that's got energy on it, and then eventually we're gonna run into another energy for this bad boy. We knocked something out, so that's definitely counts. We knocked something out, and we're ready to knock out the next thing, even if we lose a Zoroark. The escape rope might save us if they put something into the active. We got balloons on these bad boys. We're probably gonna be all right. Famous last words. All right, barfing apple time. It's going to do 160 to us, which is not the end of the world. We got to win this third game, guys. We got to win the third game. I believe. At least the game's working over the last couple days. So hopefully they fixed whatever was people. I don't know if it was an exploit necessarily. I didn't even bother looking into it. But the run the timer out forever crap was not fun. Especially if people could intentionally do it when they're losing. Pretty lame-o, slame-o. The barfing apple. Man, I hate this barfing apple. I don't even know if I hate Appleton necessarily, but this particular card where he's barfing and his apple helmet is popping off really grinds my gears. I pulled a lot of them. He's got the thick mucus spitting it all over you. We got Minchinos, we got Zoroark for days. What's he doing? They're gonna select cards from their discard pile. Alright. This is gonna be a long one, guys. We only got one prize card so far. She's gonna be a long one. Alright, 140. So we need a damage pump here. Would be ideal. We need a damage pump. I don't know. I think maybe we just keep going the way we're going. Get the single prizers. Make him try to, he's going to do that again to us. Damage pump would be sick nasty so that we can pump some damage off of our attackers. So they have to 3-shot them instead of 2-shotting them. And I think we'll be all right. We got a lead here. They can tie it up if they knock out our Zoroark. We're playing against the regular Zoroarks. The barfing apple Zoroark deck. Night days. Alright. I like how this is one strange turn. You may choose a stage 1 Pokemon. Except Zoroark. guess so. You just can't just keep doing it over and over again. Infinite loop. It'd be cool if you could use that to pull like these bad boys out of your discard or something. But she don't count as a stage 1. She's a V-Star. Evolution Incense. Alright, what do we got? Another Zoroark, I'm gonna guess. That's gonna turn into another barfing apple. Oh, a Flapple. Not the barfing apple, the flying apple. We do need something that is going to move some damage counters. Alright, ordinary rotting the crap out of something else. Let's see what it is. Are they going to have the energy required? Capture energy. Are they going to have the energy required? We get 2. 140, $140. So we don't necessarily want to put the double turbo on the 3rd Pokemon here, or the Appleton's going to pump us harder than it needs to. We probably shouldn't even have it on the 2nd one until we need to attach it, but I guess it gets a little bit risky that you can't find it if they Marnie you or something. But if they don't Marnie, which I don't know if they do even Marnie in this deck, that might be the play. Oh no, we lost the Zoroark. It's okay, they get a 2-shot everything. We just need a little bit of a comeback here. If everything goes according to plan, I think we're gonna be alright. Alright, Zoroark in the active, he's got 50 damage on him. So now we only have, he's gonna do less damage with that thick mucus attack, which is pretty nice. Okay. Escape rope. We can Crobat and look through some more cards. We do the 130 required to knock him out. Crobat. The damage pump would be really nice right now. Huh. Alright, let's Ultra Ball these two. That, or we can like retreat this bad boy after he gets smack daddied. As long as we have another double turbo ready to go. And we got 3 Pokemon. Okay, alright. Cape Jaw, which would be pretty cool. We got Marnies, we got a big boy Beaver. We got damage pumps. We're running out of cards, so we need to stop looking at those. But I think with the damage pumps, we can double damage pump this guy. Wait, what's he gonna do? I mean, he's only gonna do 70 damage, so maybe we hold on to our damage pumps. We don't want. It'd be nice to Beaver, but I think we're playing with fire there, discarding and/or drawing too many cards. We can Marnie them back in, so I guess there's that. We should be fine. We only gotta knock out 3 more barfing apples. So a little bit more of a consistently knock one thing out each turn would be nice. We do need another double turbo though, just in case we lose this guy. If he ropes us, we can put the Beaver in the active. If they take a single prize card, it's not a big deal. Alright, Zoro is all over the place. I see you. Zoroark in the active, turn it into a barfing apple. It's gonna do 70 damage to us. It's not a big deal. If we did load up all 4, that would be pretty scary, doing 70 damage per. What's it gonna turn into? Is he gonna be a barfing apple? Stay tuned. Alright. It's a flying apple, okay. Ooh, That's not good. That's gonna be a hurty boy. $50 damage for each of your opponents in play that have an ability, which is that's a lot. That's a lot of damage. We'll have to see what happens if we're better off retreating them, but then we need a double turbo energy to do so, which is kind of not good. But we can Beaver to get more cards. We can Marnie to see more cards. 300 damage, ouchie, and my crouchy. Alright, so interesting. I don't know if there's any way that we can tank that if he brings another one out. We might be in trouble, guys. We might absolutely be in trouble. Alright, we get the double turbo that we needed. We got a fresh Zoroark, but we got a lot of Pokemon in play that have abilities. We don't want a Gengar. We don't have anything to pick our Pokemon up, which is a little bit scary. A little bit on the scary side. We need 2 prizes, and they don't play any 2-prize Pokemon, which is also alarming. Tricky. So, yeah, I guess because we were playing too many double turbos, that was a little bit bad. And then also, we don't want to be playing that many Pokemon on the bench. I think as long as you like stay within those constraints, you probably don't lose to this deck. It kind of we were kind of playing it as we go, doing what we had to do. A little bit concerned here, but if we can survive, this, yeah, the Crobat there especially, yeah, we have a lot of abilities, so the Flapple definitely pumps our butts, and it definitely pumps our butts if our Crobat's in the active, so we lose. GG. I mean, it was close. We definitely messed up a little bit here and should have only been playing like 3 Pokemon and 1 double turbo at a time, which could get a little bit awkward to set up everything, but 2 Zoroarks and maybe a Beaver. So that we can keep getting the cards that we need if we need them. But regardless, GG. Our card is just it's a black card, printing error. Great job. Also, for some reason, the defeat screen doesn't fit on the screen. So that's probably something you want to look into, PTCGL. Again, guys, Merry Christmas. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here to the end of the video. Thanks for joining the Discord. And I will see you next time. Bye.